Well, the local legal community got the chance to honor one of their own. Each year, the 14th Judicial Circuit hands out the Larry G. Smith Professionalism Award to a local attorney who exemplifies and promotes professionalism. During his career, Smith served as a private attorney, assistant state attorney, and circuit judge in Bay County. After his death, his colleagues decided to honor him by naming the Professionalism Award after him. This year's recipient, Sandy Sanborn. Sanborn has been a lawyer in Bay County for 49 years. He practices civil litigation at the Barron & Redding law firm. He said he's honored to receive the award.
I looked up to Judge Smith from the time I first came to town back in 1986. He was already on the First District Court of Appeal, but he was very well respected, and I knew Larry from his time on the bench and also attended the same church with him, and he was just a super human being and a wonderful judge. And so, yeah, it's an honor to have an award with his name on it.
Sanborn said he still enjoys going to work every day and has no plans to retire. He said the most rewarding part is helping people resolve difficult cases. When Hurricane Michael hit in 2018, many residents were not fully prepared. For the second year, the Bay County Chamber of Commerce hosting a hurricane preparedness seminar. As News 13's Maggie McQuiggan tells us, organizers said the event will help keep residents safe and informed.
The first day of hurricane season is just over a week away. Officials are taking lessons learned from Hurricane Michael to help residents protect their homes, families, and businesses. Whether you've lived in Bay County your entire life or you're new to the area, you can never be too prepared.
Everybody thinks they know hurricanes, but as we all know, the last big one was in 2018. So everybody kind of needs to be reminded what to do. If you get too close to June 1st, everybody gets a little nervous and you hit the news cycle. But then as you get into the meat of hurricane season, later into August, September, October, things are awfully busy, and you don't want to wait until there's a hurricane in the box to start making a plan.
The Bay County Chamber of Commerce wants to help, hosting a hurricane preparedness seminar. The first seminar last year was so popular, the Chamber hosted a second just a few days after. This year's event will be on Friday, June 6th at FSU Panama City. It's a one-stop shop for hurricane readiness.
The predicted forecast, the type of coverage of insurance that you should have. Many people during Hurricane Michael didn't know when coverage was super important. They will learn about how to be prepared. They'll learn about evacuation procedures and what to do to be prepared before, during, and after the storm.
And local law enforcement and emergency services officials will be providing safety tips. This year will also feature vendors that help residents prepare for and recover from natural disasters. The event is open to the entire community. In Bay County, Maggie McQuiggan, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Well, you must be pre-registered to attend the seminar. For more information, visit our website, mypanhandle.com. Well, tech giant Apple and the European Union are still not negotiating with President Trump on tariffs. Find out some of the sticking points that are keeping the two sides at odds.
And before we head to break, taking a look at these weather headlines. Still lower dew points compared to really where we should be, but it is on the rise as far as that moisture. A hot and humid weekend is in store. We're going to talk about that Memorial Day forecast right after this. Stick around.
Your 13 First Alert Viper Radar is sponsored by Perry & Young, the injury firm. When you've been injured, call 215-7777.
We're ready, so let's go. The Rooms to Go Memorial Day coupon sale is Friday to Monday. Save more with valuable Memorial Day bonus coupons in your newspaper, online, or on the Rooms to Go app. Coupons good for extra savings on great-looking furniture. Even better, make buying easier with 55-month interest-free financing. Plus, get extra savings with your bonus coupons. It's great furniture, better prices. Now at the Rooms to Go Memorial Day coupon sale, Friday to Monday.
Mom, I'm home. What are you doing?
I'm trying to make you some lunch, but it looks like there's something that got into this bread.
It's like rats. I told you to call cross-country exterminators.
Did y'all say rats? We can take care of those or any other pest problems that you may have. I got him.
Call us right now.
Credit Union. Banking made better. Get our best prices of the year on standby generators before storm season begins. Save $2,500 through May on a dependable and powerful Briggs & Stratton standby generator. Call or book online at Peden.com.
From corporate casual uniforms to monograms to custom business logos, Almega Sports has all your embroidery needs covered, no matter how big or small. Almega Sports on the corner of Jenks and Airport Road.
Hungry? Fill up fast with our daily lunch specials at Panorama. 2 slices, 2 toppings, and a drink for just $10.75 Monday through Friday. Plus, order online to get 20% off your first meal. Panorama Pizza and Pasta, 840 23rd Street.
Welcome back to News 13 Midday. If you're looking to enjoy a golf round and help out the Pregnancy Resource Center at the same time, June 7th is for you. The center is holding a 4-man scramble, also called a select shot golf tournament, the Panama Country Club, called Golf for Life. The tournament starts 8 o'clock Saturday, June 7th. If you're interested, there are several sponsorship opportunities and a slew of wonderful prizes available. From long drive holes to closest to pin and prizes awarded for first, second, and third place teams. If interested, you can call Abby Brooks at 850-896-4499 or email her at abby@anotherheart.org.
Now, meteorologist Amelia Henderson with your first alert forecast.
Hey folks, almost 11:11, so get ready to make that wish and wish for hopefully a very slow hurricane season. But we are officially 9 days away from the start of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, and the official forecasts are out from both Colorado State as well as from NOAA. They just put out their forecast yesterday. So from NOAA, they are forecasting 13 to 19 named storms, 6 to 10 hurricanes, 3 to 5 major hurricanes, and comparing that to Colorado State, where they as well are forecasting an above average season. They're forecasting 17 named storms, 9 hurricanes, 4 major hurricanes, and then comparing that to the average, both in which are forecasting an above average season. Not quite as significant from the 2024 season, but still something we are needing to pay attention to heading towards the start of hurricane season. And from 1950 to 2023, 17 major hurricanes have made landfall across the state of Florida. And of course, Hurricane Michael, a Category 5 storm, made landfall in 2018, as we all know, here in the Panhandle. So again, 9 days away, something just to start preparing for. Peak hurricane season doesn't come until September, but as we know from 2024, some of those major hurricanes made landfall as early as July. So again, something we're just preparing for. But until all of that, it is officially Memorial Day weekend. And today, according to AAA, a big travel day. So just be safe out there on the roadways, but honestly, great day for traveling. Lots of sunshine out there, nice and steamy, lots of warmth out there as those temperatures continue to rise into the upper 80s and low 90s. But thankfully, humidity is not quite where it could be thanks to that cold front that was across the Panhandle the past few days. It was setting out into the Gulf yesterday. It has now lifted as a stationary boundary, and that will lift on out of the region as this next subtropical ridge is going to be coming into the Gulf and keeping things nice and stable for the next few days. So thankfully, we are not dealing with anything in the way of active weather until about next week. But from the Storm Prediction Center, man, the Midwest have had quite a severe weather season here. They're at a 2 out of 5 risk yet again for severe weather in Oklahoma and in Kansas. But again, we have the subtropical ridge, which means high pressure is going to continue to bring the sunshine for this holiday weekend. So start making those outdoor plans now. Looking gorgeous out there on the waterways. I'll show that to you here coming up in just a bit. Or right now. Beautiful. Chris?
All right, thanks, Amelia. Well, President Trump threatening new tariffs against tech giant Apple and the European Union. In separate social media posts this morning, the president threatened Apple to move its manufacturing plants to the U.S. and said talks with Europe are, quote, going nowhere. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the details from Washington.
With the stroke of a keyboard today, President Trump proposed new tariffs against a major trading partner and major tech company, Apple. Stocks today opened down and shares of Apple fell about 3% as Trump wrote on social media the company will have to pay a tariff of at least 25% if it does not move manufacturing from Asia to the U.S. Trump in Saudi Arabia last week blasted Apple CEO Tim Cook for not being in the audience alongside other high-tech CEOs.
Tim Cook isn't here. But you are.
Even though Apple has pledged to invest $500 billion in the U.S. over the next 4 years, the president critical of Apple's plan to move some production to India to get around Trump's hefty tariff on goods coming out of China.
I had a little problem with Tim Cook yesterday. I said to him, Tim, you're my friend. I treated you very good. You're coming in with $500 billion, but now I hear you're building all over India. I don't want you building in India.
Though the president's pressure campaign on Apple to build iPhones in America goes back months.
I used to say, Tim, you got to start doing it over here, and you really have. I mean, you've really put a big investment in our country. She's going to be building a lot of plants in the United States for Apple, and we look forward to that.
Consensus among industry experts is Apple cannot feasibly move its manufacturing operation from Asia to the U.S. In another social media post, the president today threatening a steep 50% tax on all European Union imports, claiming talks among leaders there are going nowhere.
We don't need a quick deal, we need a good deal. So does America. So we have time.
The bulk of tariffs announced on the so-called Liberation Day are on pause until mid-July. Higher tariffs against China are on pause until mid-August, pending negotiations. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
A penny for your thoughts may jump to a nickel. Find out when pennies will stop being made.